Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Hey, now listen, fellas, I've got a bit of a dilemma on the old home front at the moment.
Oh, God.
And it's my youngest daughter, actually, and her room is an absolute pigsty.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm talking serious pigsty.
Like plates and cups and stuff?
Yes.
Ugh.
Is that true?
The odd plate, the odd cup.
Oh,
And I've said to her on numerous occasions, clean this pigsty up. And she's like, it's my room, Dad. And I'm like, if you want to live like a pig, then just go for it, because I'm not cleaning it up.
yeah.
And she's like, fine. And then she rolls her eyes and I go out. And so she's kind of called my bluff, because I keep saying to her, clean it up, but she refuses to. And she's like, I'm happy with the way my room is. And I'm thinking to myself, how do I get out of this situation? Because it's affecting me so badly at the moment that I feel like I'm going to go in there and clean it. And I've done that many times, Mogi. And I know that you wouldn't stand for such a thing.
Well, look, here's the thing. I'm at the stage where I've got a 3.5-year-old. You tell me this story off air, you were telling me there, and I was enraged on your behalf.
You were fuming.
And I can tell you what, when my daughter gets to be the same age as your daughter is now,
Yes, 14.
she won't be listening to me either.
Yeah.
And I'll be going through exactly the same thing.
Well, it makes me think, because I've thought about taking away her phone, which to a kid that age is like murder. I'm not joking. You take away their phones and they lose their... And I just can't be arsed with that at the moment, because she just comes out and mopes around and bleats and moans and doesn't actually clean anything anyway.
Right.
Can't you just say, look, the dishes, bring them out because that's gross. Live like a pig, that's fine. Just close the door and not worry about it.
I do all of those things, Keyzie.
No, see, the thing about it is that it'll be on my mind. Because the thing about it is with kids, and I don't know if you know this, Jason, and Keyzie, you certainly won't.
Right.
They do nothing. They contribute nothing.
Totally, mate.
Oh,
And so when all you're asking is that they tidy their room and they can't even do that, am I right?
Yeah. Oh, totally, you're right.
Then it feels like you're being, they're spitting in your face.
Well, totally, and this whole thing of it's my space.
Well, if it's your
under my
space,
roof!
that's right. And if it's your space, we'll work out the square meterage and you can start paying the portion of the goddamn mortgage.
Well,
Right.
what I'm thinking actually is going back to old school punishment. I don't know about you, but when I, disagreed or went against my father, the old strap.
Oh, absolutely.
I got the strap.
Oh, absolutely.
Keyzie was saying he got the wooden spoon.
I used
did,
to get the cat 09 tails.
When I really misbehaved, I was on the rack.
Yeah, I got put on the bed nails.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's
thinking
like medieval torture devices.
the kids have gone too far, mate.
They have, man.
And we need to get back the power.
So, look, and I guess what I want to know is there's got to be, obviously, everybody out there with a teenage daughter, a teenage son has dealt with this.
Yes.
So there must be a solution. I want to hear it because I need to know for my kid. I'll write down all the good suggestions. Actually, Keyzie, you write them down and I'll call you in 10 years.
I used to have this argument with my parents all the time because I was messy, not that messy, but I used to find that if I looked them in the eyes and then just said, can you guys chill out? That always worked.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I would have dropped you right on your ass.
In actual fact, and that's what she says so often, actually. Jeez, just chill out, Dad.
Dad, take a chill pill.
And it's like...
Oh, yeah.
Hey. But there's parents out there that do have a means and a method of dealing with this sort of stuff. So text us 3483. What's your mode of attack?
Adoption.
Not attack.
Yeah. Pardon?
Not attack, obviously.
Well, how do you go about solving the issue, Keyzie?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking old schools.
Oh, yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
My youngest daughter, her room is a pigsty and she refuses to clean it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what I try, she's just not budging because she reckons it's her space and she'll do what she wants with it.
I love it how
Even
she
though
thinks she's got a choice.
Yeah, well, exactly. Because I was thinking of going old school on it, bringing out the strap.
Yeah.
Like my dad used to do with me. You said you had the cat 09 tails.
The cat of 9 tails. And when I was at school, I used to get the cane.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Same.
That was good as gold. I don't mind it.
I used to get the wooden spoon.
50 times I was caned at school for talking when I shouldn't be.
Yeah, I got 37, which wasn't bad.
Jase, you asked for disciplinary tips on 3483, and for everyone that's texted in, actually, we're chucking the draw for. We've got Ant-Man and the Wasp tickets at the movies.
Dying to see that, man.
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing
It's
that
about
as well.
this Ant-Man. He's an ant.
All right, hit me, Keyzie. What do we got?
This one here
me.
says, this one here, Keyzie, says, give up and close the door.
That's what I think you should do.
That's kind of what I've been doing. But every time I go in there to talk to her, I go, oh, God! And then I have to close the door again and just shut the door on it. But this is the thing that I thought she'd be so disgusted by the filth that she'd eventually crumble. But no.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Pick it all up. Put it inside their bed, rubbish and all, plates and all, make the bed, and just let them deal with it when they get home. The thing is, I don't think they'd care.
No.
I don't think she'd care.
She'd just move it to the side of the bed.
This person says when they were a teenager, got home one day and a pile of rubbish bags were out on the street ready to be collected, and it was everything from my bedroom floor.
Oh, yeah, there's that old doozy, which is a great... If it's on the floor, then it's going in the bin. Yeah, that's a good one, actually.
This one here, this comes in from G-Dog. Cut off the internet. So change the password on the old Wi-Fi there. Don't tell her the password until she tidies her room.
Yeah, that'd make it go pretty mad, actually.
You'd have to know how to change the password on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You're in trouble there.
Yeah, that's something I'd probably...
Because you're still on dial-up, eh?
Pardon? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am on dial-up. Someone else has suggested releasing rats in her room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's a go.
I think I get a couple of big, massive... But, you know, I can guarantee you I put a couple of big rats in there and she'd be like, oh, cute.
Yeah, well... Worth a shot.
That's why you got to get like 20, like a crap load of rats.
I think rats is the go, man.
Yeah.
Or certainly mice.
Yeah. Oh, she loves mice. She wants to get mice.
Yeah, but there's a difference between
cute mice and filthy
pet shop mice and come out of the filth mice.
I might just get like 7 or 8 rats and just let them go in her room.
What about a couple of crocodiles?
Yeah, maybe some crocodiles. That could work as well.
Someone here saying take the door off the hinges or get a donkey.
No, but if I take the door off the hinges, then I'd see it all the time, and that'd do my head in.
Oh, right.
Well, you know what you should do, man?
I might get you over, Mogi.
You should close the door.
Yes.
And get someone around to do a painting of a tidy room on the door.
Oh, yeah, or like a laser print, so take a photo of it tidy. Yeah, it's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. About a month ago, we actually did tidy her room.
Oh, man.
And it looked amazing. And she was like, yeah, and she put posters up here and there and did all this stuff, and it was great. Within about 4 days, it was a shithole again.
Here's one.
Forgive my French.
On 3483, take a chill pill, Jase.
Oh, yeah, Jase, why don't you take a chill pill? Have you thought about that, man?
Because you can get those now. You can just pop one of those and...
Just relax, Dad.
Yeah, just chill, man.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
My daughter just came back from overseas. Bloody 24 hours of travelling for my wife's birthday over the weekend there. Get this, man. Get this. She walks in the house, goes into the spare room, unpacks all her stuff, comes out into the kitchen, opens up the dishwasher and starts unpacking the dishwasher, puts all the bowls in the completely wrong place.
In the cupboard, you mean?
In the cupboard, yeah.
Well, that's nice
and
of
it's
her, though.
like...
Whose side are you on, Keyzie?
How disrespectful can you be?
Yeah.
You waltz into my house, you immediately start unloading the dishwasher, then she goes and helps herself to a muesli bar. Do I look like, I'm made of money? You know what I'm saying?
Those are for the school lunches.
And it's also like, do you guys want a cup of tea or can I get you a coffee or something? It's like, you mean my tea, my coffee? The audacity of the young people these days, mate. It just blows my mind. Yeah. Everything's free. Oh, I can just help myself.
Yeah.
So when your daughter comes to stay with you, you expect her to pay for stuff.
Totally, man.
And not do chores like unpack the dishwasher and not offer to make tea.
Well, at least get it right, Keyzie.
Right.
Exactly. If you're going to do the job, then do it properly, is my attitude.
If you're going to do a job, you do the job right, Keyzie.
Right.
And seriously, I don't charge you like the full amount. It's half of what I charge other people to stay with me.
How long she staying?
About 2 weeks, it turns out.
Right.
You'll be making a pretty penny off that, will you?
I'm not doing too bad. And it's good too because you can get your stuff through customs and stuff like that. I mean, not illicit stuff. I mean, from the duty free and stuff like that.
Cutting the darts.
But just the chic of it, mate.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Sits down. Oh, how are you guys going? Well, do you mind watching Sister Wives?
Yeah.
You don't just come in here and immediately start disrupting my wife Terry's and my routine. Thanks very much. Keep your bloody questions to yourself, thank you.
If you wanted to know how we are, you wouldn't have moved away. But now that you moved away, you don't get to know how we are.
Thank you, Mike.
Right.
But I mean, for you, what's the limit in terms of family staying?
We've got 3 at the moment.
Yes.
That's including me and my wife and my kid.
So you got no one staying?
But that's family, isn't it? They're all staying.
Oh, yeah.
We're all
Extra
staying
family.
there. Extra family.
Yeah.
I don't think there is a limit because I've had them all there. There is no limit. How many kids can you have and how quickly can you pump out the kids? There's no limit. How are you asking me what the limit to my patience is?
Yes.
4? Nah, 3.
Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Jase, I don't know if I told you, but Grandma June's come to visit. That's my wife's grandmother.
Yes, actually, you mentioned that yesterday, Mogi, that you got some family coming over for a little while to stay with you.
And I'm all about the family, brother.
Aye.
So she turns up last night there, and actually she doesn't turn up. I go and pick her up.
Oh, yes, you were saying you were filthy about it. You were absolutely spitting tacks.
So I go
and we said, look, do you have to go all the way out to the airport this time of the day? What a nightmare. And you go, no, she's just round the corner.
At the bus stop, yeah. She wanted us to fly her up from Christchurch. We were like, geez, we're not made of money, man. Get on a
So
bus.
she bussed up. Jeez.
Took her 5 days, yeah.
All right. But did she visit anyone along the way? Or?
She was pretty shattered by the time she got it. Oh, I don't know. Better than ask.
Right.
But go and pick her up there, bring her home, and got her home right around the daughter's bedtime there, about 7:15 after the show and that. And get through there, and she's straight into old Grandma June. She's straight into her suitcase.
Yes.
Out with the presents. Out with the presents.
Oh, it's nice.
Classic, isn't it? Classic from a grandma. So she gets out, and then there's one for my daughter there. I said, we don't really want to give her a present because it's bedtime, I don't want to get her excited. Oh, shut up,
Yeah, shut up, Dad.
No one wants to hear what Dad's got to say. Shut up. And so, beautiful doll there. Beautiful doll. Don't know how much. I think she must have knitted it herself over a period of years.
That's really nice.
That's special.
Really thoughtful, I thought.
That's really special.
My wife, she gave her one of her own necklaces, sapphires, emerald.
Yeah.
Because she used to work in the mines, so she dug them out of the mines herself.
Oh, so they were personally dug up by you. Wow, that's amazing.
And I was like standing around, sort of.
Well, here we go.
I'm thinking to myself, geez, look at the presents they got. Old Mogi's hopping from one foot to the other. Ooh. What's for me? What'd you get?
What'd you get?
Ooh. Nothing. Jack shit. I've started rummaging through her suitcase. I'm chucking all her bloody undies out, all her clothes, all her toiletries, chucking them out. Where is it, Grandma June? Where is it? Nothing. Nothing for old Mogi.
You sure it
Should have left her down at the bus stop.
Well, I reckon. You sure it wasn't your wife saying to her, don't give Mogi a present before bedtime because he gets overexcited.
He does get wound
you know
up,
what I mean?
But also, I mean, you're in your mid-40s. Do you need a present?
Sometimes I wonder whose side you're on, Keyzie.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I'm not on anyone's side.
I'm just going to get back to this after the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Mogi, because I totally relate, mate. I totally relate.
Just hurts,
Yeah.
Then you come in here, expect a bit of sympathy, and all you get is old Keyzie's massive snoz getting snuck in my business.
My snoz.
Poking his
Instead of that
deacon.
honker you've got.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Your grandma June's up. She got a present for your little one, a present for your wife, no present for Mogi.
Yeah, old Mogi gets overlooked around these parts.
And, mate, I can't tell you how much I relate to that story as a fellow human being.
Yeah.
It happens to me all the time where my wife's parents go overseas quite a lot.
Oh, yeah?
My parents go overseas quite a lot. Then they come over and they come and visit us to say good day and catch up and show us some tedious photos of what they were doing. But same thing in my household, mate, every time.
Yeah.
Every single time. Present for all the girls. Present for my lovely wife.
Yeah.
No present for
And
Hoodie
then what
J.
are you doing after they've all got their presents? You standing around going,
Yeah, no present for Hoity J.
Nah.
Even Terry gets a present.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But no present for Hoity J. And, and it's not, I don't get that wound up about it because
you're
it's
not
not
a massive sad sack.
Nah, I'm not. And sure, from my point of view, I hate missing birthdays I hate missing anniversaries. It will never happen on my watch. And I'm always very meticulous about making sure that someone's got a lovely gift to celebrate.
Yes.
You know, it was really weird because, as you know, it was my wife's recent 40th.
Yeah.
On a big occasion.
That is a big occasion, man.
And I went out on a limb and, you know, sort of underground action. I bought her a little overseas trip for her and I.
On the down low.
On the down low.
Secret
it was
squirrel.
a real little surprise for her. And then, so I gave her that present, mate. And then at the end of the evening, after we'd finished our meal, the girls were, I could see her just weeping in the corner.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh, yes, Hoity J, you've nailed it, mate.
Was she weeping with joy?
Well, that's what I assumed she was doing,
right.
Keyzie. Yeah, and I was like, it's all good, babe. It's all good. You know what I mean? You deserve it.
Yeah.
You're worth it, my love.
Yeah.
Did you ever clarify
Were
with
you steamed or something?
Yeah, I was a little bit steamed. And then anyway, she was like, she didn't sort of say anything. And then one of my girls came up to me afterwards and said, oh, Dad, she's just a little bit upset. And I said, oh, what? What about it? And she said, the present. And I went, why? What was wrong with the present? And she said, you didn't invite Terry as well.
Oh, yeah.
What, her personal trainer? She expected him to come as well.
Yeah, she was gutted.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing if I can sort that after in the next week or so, or maybe you can take my ticket. I'm not sure.
That's probably to go.
You know,
because it's her birthday and you want to make her happy. And if
totally.
being with you on holiday is going to make her miserable, then best you're not there. But that doesn't sort of excuse them from not considering you around when the presents are coming.
That was the point I was trying to make.
We consider other people, and yet for some reason our name's not on the list.
Yeah.
I like presents. I love getting presents and saying, why'd you get this? I don't need this. And where's the return card? I'll take the cash.
Just on that, my wife got invited to a birthday party and it had all the guests on the list there. Bring a partner plus, bring a partner. And she crossed partner out on her response.
And changed it to trainer.
Yeah, to trainer, exactly.
Right. Do you ever get, like, for example, Mogi, do you get Grandma June a present when it's her birthday? Or when you go to visit her?
Our family does.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Our family does, yeah. So it costs me.
Right,
It costs me every time she has a birthday, every time Christmas rolls out, money out of my pocket.
Right, okay.
Where's the goodies coming back my way?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And you're sure you never forget people's birthdays? You're always,
I
gifts
don't. I don't remember them, but my wife does. I can promise you that. She loves buying people presents.
Mate, I never.
Except me, Keyzie.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm not going to bang on about it, man.
Yeah, no, neither am I. And I will never forget a birthday. I will never forget an anniversary. I'll never forget any of those. And you can be assured, if I care about you, you'll be getting a gift.
Yeah. I got a gift. That's right. Yeah, for my last birthday. You guys got me a PlayStation game. Thanks for that.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Pussy Island 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
Special edition, too. Extra buzzies.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Had a real parental moment last night, Mogi.
Did you, mate?
My young daughter there
Yeah.
went into her bedroom and she was in tears.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh,
I just
Bub.
put my noise-cancelling headphones on.
Yeah, well, I'd left my skull candies at the gym, so I wasn't able to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I turned up the TV as loud as I could, but in the end, because she was wailing.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, it was.
It's so annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was eating a burger and chips and stuff.
Trying to enjoy yourself.
Trying to enjoy them. Because
Yeah.
my wife, of course, as you know, had gone out to a gig with my other daughter.
Heaven.
And I was like, finally, a bit of peace and quiet for big old Hoity J.
Big old.
And then, but anyway, so I go in there and she's in tears and she's beside herself. And oh, Bub, what's wrong? What's wrong? And she said, I really suck at school. I'm really bad. I don't understand my lessons and, I don't know what's going on and yada, yada, yada. And it was one of those, and you'll be having a lot of these as the years go by. I see the front, Keyzie. A lot of these as the years go by. And they're parental moments where you need to stand up as a parent.
Etu.
You know what I mean? And so I said to her, what's going on? She said, well, the lessons, I don't get them. And, I just don't understand what's happening. And so I said, well, I was going to say, just work harder and all that sort of jazz. But in the end, I said, well, what you need to do is to cheat.
Yeah, well, she's not big on the hard work, eh?
No, she hates working hard.
Yeah, it doesn't tidy your room or nothing. You were saying off here that she gets that from your wife.
So I
You did say that.
So I encourage her to get cheating. You know what I mean? I don't know about what you were like at school. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's the end result that matters, not how you got
Thank
there.
you.
Well,
Also,
no.
you got to remember, I'm part.
It's the
I'm-
destination, not the journey.
Yeah, thank you.
Well,
I'm the chairman of the school board, so I can get all the exams beforehand that she's going to have to sit. So it's going to be. And I said to her, look, don't worry about it. It's going to be a piece of piss.
Yeah.
All you need to do is remember the answers. And she was like, oh, started crying. I don't know if I can remember. So I mean, I'll probably have to write it out for her and stuff. And
Hang
in
on.
fact, I could probably do. But happy as Larry after that, mate. And I thought to myself, Jase, legend parent,
Father of the year, mate.
legend parent.
Well, there's so many parents out there that would be too scared to do that.
To cheat.
So good on you. No, to guide your child to success.
By cheating.
Guiding your child to success.
Thank you, mate.
Now, what's important is that she comes out with the qualifications required to get a good job, to be able to get into university, all of which is a load of bollocks anyway. Bolos, as I call them. Bolos.
Yeah.
The most important thing is that, in her case, she just finds a partner with heaps of money. You know what I mean? Male or female.
Yeah.
And I don't say that specifically because she's a female. I say that for men as well. If you can bludge off somebody else and have to do no work for the rest of your life, that's living the dream, man.
Couldn't you?
Totally, mate. And what I also said to her, I said, look, if I can't get hold of the exams, there must be someone in your class that's a real bright box.
Brain box.
Brain box that, I'm happy to pay for their homework or whatever for them to hand it over to you. You know what I mean?
Couldn't you just sit down with her and take her through things and help her understand it?
Oh, no kids, Keyzie with the plan.
From the sidelines.
If he's going to do that, when's Hoity J going to find time to sit down, eat his BK and chips, and watch a bit of telly?
Probably at any stage during the day before he comes to the big show.
And actually, I was massively filthy about that because by the time I got back, because I actually had to say to her in the end, look, I've got a burger running here, so can we cut this short?
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
If you want to do something with your family that will really bond you together as a family, I suggest you do what I did yesterday with one of my elder girls and my wife. Hire a trailer and help her move all her shit out of her flat back into your house.
Yeah.
I tell you what, there is nothing like that to bond you and your daughter and your wife together, packing up really heavy furniture in her bed, which is kind of falling apart, into the trailer there, and having a bit of a chit-chat and a laugh about where everything should go and how to keep it all balanced. There's really nothing like it, you strap it all down and hoon off down the road there, everyone getting on really great in the car there.
Yeah.
Really
Sounds
bonding.
fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
It's funny when you say tie things down. I don't imagine you as much of a tie things down kind of guy.
Well, Mogi, I'll be honest with you, it was in a cage. I was like, it'll be sweet as.
Yeah.
It'll be sweet as. We don't need to tie it down, but there was some disagreement about that.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
the mattress
other
might
opinions
float.
came to bear.
They didn't.
Yeah.
Well, and that was the one thing that I found about the whole experience, the amount of opinions.
There's
look.
only 3 of you, but there's 25 opinions.
Oh, there was 30 opinions.
Yeah, and all differing to yours.
Totally, mate.
Yeah.
Totally, and...
Plus, there's the fact that you can't really back a trailer either.
Yeah, well, then there's the sort of discussion about who's going to drive.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because, maybe your wife might think you're not very good at backing a trailer or something like that because you've never done it before. And she feels like she should be doing it. I might have a bit of an issue with that. Or then my daughter sort of might pipe up and go, well, why don't I'm the better driver out of both of you guys? She might have an opinion on that too, which is neat.
Yeah, well, I guess what they don't recognise really is that you're a backbone.
Yeah, totally.
And while you might not have done it before, the first time, every time, good as gold.
Yeah, thank you.
And then how did it go with the offload?
Oh, look, so good. And a bit of stuff might have shuffled around on the back there because I didn't tie it down.
Yeah.
Maybe a desk might have been broken.
Yeah.
And look, to be fair, one of the legs on her bed might have broken, but look,
Yeah.
overall, pretty damn good, Mogi.
Well-
And I tell you what, when we got home, we had such a nice time together. We all went into our separate spaces and just hung out.
Because she's moved in for a year, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So-
going to be good,
Yeah,
man.
mate, it was lovely.
Good
It
to
was
have
lovely.
someone else around the house, another opinion in the house.
Totally it is. So that was
Family, am I right?
Oh, good. Eyes to the front, Keyzie.
Did you actually enjoy your day? Because it sounds like I'm kind of getting an underlying tone that maybe you didn't enjoy your day.
So much fun, Keyzie.
Right.
I had so much fun.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Now, we're talking Mother's Day. Someone texted in, what do I buy my 50-year-old mother for Mother's Day? What's your policy, Mogi?
She's about our age, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not quite there yet, mate. Another 8 years.
Yeah, about
but, I mean,
our age.
Yeah, sort of,
Yeah.
around that sort of age, yeah, for sure.
Well, that depends. That sort of means that he's probably what?
25?
Yeah, 25.
Something like that, maybe 20.
I don't know. Do you get them anything?
I never have.
Nah.
I'm not sure who my mother is, to
A
be
phone
honest.
call's always good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
I mean,
it's sort of like the they always say, oh, it's the least you could do.
yeah. I'll be honest with you, with regards to my wife being the mother of my children, she seems to think that means that, you know, I should be buying her presents, but she's not my mother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I won't be having any of that carry on. And as for Father's Day, well, don't even bother about it. Don't get me started on Father's Day.
Yeah, well, we'll save that for Father's Day.
Yeah, we will.
But no, I think you're right. It's a very special time, Mother's Day. It's an opportunity for a mother to spend more time with her children.
Absolutely.
Because without her children, she wouldn't be a mother.
Correct.
So, round at my joint, I try and get out of the house as early as I can. I'll be up before they wake up, and I'm just gone.
Yeah, on it.
I'll start off the day with a round of golf. When I say round of golf, I just sit in the car park and get steamed.
Yeah, totally.
Then I go play some pool. Bit of pool. Hopefully the Wars are playing that day. Bit of Wars.
You have any sort of Basil action going on?
Get
while
on
you're
the
doing
Queen
that?
of the Nile.
Oh, Queen of the Nile,
going
yeah.
hard on the Nile.
Yeah.
Sort of frittering away the old savings there and there. And just giving them that special time together. I do feel bad. I always want to get her a little something special.
Yes.
An iron.
Well,
An ironing board.
I told a lie, Mogi. I actually have bought my wife a Mother's Day present. I bought her a massive pack of coat hangers.
Wooden or plastic?
Plastic.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was always moaning, you know, oh, we never have any coat hangers in this
Yeah.
place.
Shut up.
Douche! Coat hangers are plenty.
right.
Yeah.
You
oh,
want
no,
coat
not to douche.
hangers?
No, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get coat hangers. Did you wrap them up?
No.
Yeah.
No, just left them on the bed.
Yeah, good on you, man. She'd have been stoked with that, man.
Oh, she was really stoked. Yeah, totally. What do you do for Mother's Day, Pugs?
Obviously, Mum lives down in Wellies there, so I'm going to get a little treat box sent out to her.
A treat box.
Yeah, some treats and stuff. She's had some...
What a massive sucker.
well, I'm not going to spoil what it is. I think she listens to the show. But
Yeah.
Right, okay.
yeah, should be a good time.
Yeah,
Get that posted down there, you know.
Well, somebody
Give her
here
a
on the
call
text
on
machine
Sunday.
suggested a family photography session. I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either, actually.
What about a selfie by the fridge?
For the fridge.
By the fridge.
Or in the
On the
boudoir.
fridge.
Oh, in the boudoir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The photo?
Oh, actually, that's another thing I've sent my wife on the old Mother's Day there.
Yeah.
A bit of a hoity-jay selfie.
Oh,
I
yeah.
won't go into the details, but
Sure.
just reminding her of
Low angle.
how she became a mother.
Bearing down on the old
And,
camera there. and there.
look, there's some bullos action in there for sure.
Some scrotum.
Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Mogi, you've got your daughter's birthday party coming up, and I fully recognise, mate, what a palaver it is to throw a kid's party.
A pavlova as well. Going to
Yeah.
get a pavlova.
Oh, you got to have a pav.
Yeah, it is. It's quite interesting. Sort of all the ones that her friends have had have been quite the affair.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember My Sweet 16. It used to be on MTV, and it was sort of the children of fairly wealthy people, and they just have ridiculous 16th birthday parties. Well, it's sort of like that now, but for 4-year-olds.
Yes.
We've got changes of costume, we've got bouncy castles, we've got all this sort of stuff, which, just as a heads up, my daughter won't be having.
Yes.
There's goodie bags that you get when you leave.
Not on my watch.
It's just, it's completely out of control. And we're sort of looking at a couple of different places to have a birthday party for our little one. Ideally, you want to go somewhere where you can rent out so you don't have to clean it up.
Yes.
That's my goal. But you're looking, it's over $1,000 for a child's party.
Yeah.
And she's not even going to remember it.
I don't remember.
And she won't remember it because I'm not going to take any photos of it. Because I'll be stewing in the corner.
We briefly touched on this in our podcast outro, actually. And, as I said to you fellas, I've never had a birthday party. My birthday present generally was I didn't get a hiding. And so, I find it very disturbing. And having brought up 4 girls myself, Mogi, I know the palaver, but my wife and I just would not indulge in it because I found that you could get quite competitive. You know what I mean? People, they turn, such and such did this, and say, therefore, we need to up it one level.
That's right.
Ours were terrible.
Well,
a bit of cake, a bit of sugar,
exactly.
Bugger off.
Yeah, beat it. Fill them up with sugar and send them home with their parents.
Yes, exactly.
I guess, my daughter's, she's been banging on about this birthday party since her last birthday party, around about a year ago. And she's so excited about it. But what she doesn't sort of understand is the way that we'll be doing her birthday party, she's going to be known amongst her friends as the poor one.
Yeah.
What?
Because you're in the inner city, aren't you? And she's pretty plush around there, mate, I tell you what.
If it makes you feel better, I went through my family photo album at the end of last year, and I saw photos of me at my 4th birthday party, which was at kindergarten. I had a crown on. All my friends were with me.
Smacking you over.
I would give so much money. I would give so much money to see a 4-year-old Keyzie.
Oh, my God.
I'll bring the photo in for you.
Just straining little T-shirt there and his little shorts.
Jase.
Having his asthma inhaler.
Mum, I'm too excited.
Christopher, we've told you don't get overexcited.
Okay. You guys need to learn more about how asthma inhalers and nebulizers and things work, because that's not what you do.
Right, okay.
The point I was trying to make, Mike, was actually to help you.
Yeah.
I looked at the photo and said, I don't recognise any of these people. I don't remember that day.
Yeah.
I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
And just on that front too, in terms of, supporting you through this difficult time, Mogi, I just got steamed.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean?
I mean, a few people are going to get told what I think about them, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean?
Especially little Julian.
And in fact, when I think back on my daughter's birthday, the biggest preparation went into what sort of booze we'd have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And how many adults were coming.
Yeah.
And the kids kids are kids, man. They've got imaginations. Just chuck them a couple of cardboard boxes, some tissues, and some cracky thingies.
Yeah.
And just go and fill your boots, you little shits.
Yeah, well, I'd like to know from the audience what is the most outrageous thing that they've seen at a kid's birthday, because I have seen, as I say, costume changes, 3.
Yes.
3 costume changes, a bouncy castle. This is for a 4-year-old. Bouncy castle, balloon arch, all sorts of stuff like this. But I know there must be bigger, more outrageous things. It's a whole world, man, I tell you what.
Yeah, so text us on 3483 in the draw for BK if you do, by the way.
And don't even get me started on those goodbye party packs that kids expect these days.
The goodie bag.
The goodie bag, yeah.
Give you a couple of cans of Cody's and that's your lot.
Yeah, totally.
Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The Hodaki Big Show big poll today. Grandparents, yes or no?
Yay or no?
Are they ruining our kids? We've got a few texts on that, haven't we, Keyzie, on 3483?
Certainly have. There's also a poll up at the Hodaki Big Show Instagram story. Go and vote there. Currently, grandparents, yes, winning 75 to 25%.
Oh, interesting. Okay, interesting.
Here's a text. Nah, got to keep Nan. She can cook a damn good feed.
Yeah, but that's not really personality driven, is it?
Right, yeah, okay.
She can cook. Okay, well.
What about this one? Grandparents, hell yes, my granddad was the greatest man I've ever known and I miss him every day.
Yep. Okay.
That's a good point.
Fair cop. Now, we've got a caller on the line, actually, fellas. Morna, and she's not happy, apparently. So, Morna, how's life?
I'm sitting in nature and it's pouring, so for those poor people that don't need this, that's how life is.
Yeah. No, that's no good, Morna. Hey, what's your thoughts on grandparents, Morna? Are you a grandparent yourself? What's the story?
I have a 2-year-old granddaughter who is the love of my life.
Oh, that's lovely.
nice. Yeah.
That's
But
lovely.
you know what disturbed me? I'm sitting in my car just about choking at your voices and your words, and I'm thinking you're bagging your mothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keyzie.
I am.
No, I haven't said
Bagging
anything.
Your mothers. So
Yeah.
hush your naughty mouth,
Yeah.
because without her...
I'd be half the man I am today.
Anybody.
Yeah, no, look.
I'm just saying your mother was the one that brought you up.
Yeah,
No,
Mogi.
you shouldn't
Yeah, well,
bag
that's right.
Granny.
So she can take the blame.
Well, the other thing you said, which is a bit outrageous, is I'd like to be the first one to offer my daughter a bucky bong or my kid a bucky bomb and
Yeah.
a cigarette. Well, by the time they grow up, they won't be as silly as you.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know, this is the thing, though. It's incredible how quickly habits are formed, Morna,
Oh,
because...
look, my children smoke. I quit smoking, I get that. But, you know,
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
they'll be able to buy cigarettes by then.
Yeah, that's exactly. They'll be
Well,
outlawed anyway.
don't
yeah.
worry about that because we do a little horticulture course at home and we're growing our own tobacco and marijuana, Morna, so
that's
good
good.
times.
That's true. But thanks for your thoughts, Morna. They're very good. Hey, and you know, this is the other thing I found when my parents would come over, the grandparents, you know, and
Yeah.
especially when the babies are new and they sit there and they drink their cup of tea and they watch you, you know,
They
doing
do.
your stuff, and they judge you, Mogi.
They do.
They judge you.
They do.
Like, you'll be changing a nappy and my mum will be over my shoulder going, "Oh, do you do it like that, do you?"
I know, man.
You know what I mean?
I know.
And it's like, well, yes, I do, Mum. That's how I do it.
Yeah,
Right.
I know.
Oh,
You know, my mum raised a couple of kids and that, and then she comes over. You know, the kid's not long home from the hospital. Giving her first bath, I pick her up out of the crib, and I just palm her skull with my hand. You know, just pick her up like that.
Right,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
pick her up,
like
a
pick her up
crane.
by the head. You know,
One of those
Yeah.
machines that you can win toys
the
from.
claw. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I go the claw. Pick her up by the head.
She would have loved that.
And she's like, you don't pick kids up like that. It's like, times have changed, man. You know, this is not 1976.
Absolutely.
Go put the knives on.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
For those regular listeners to the show, you'll know that over the next 3 months, Mogi's a single dad.
Yeah, that's right.
Dramatic stuff.
Yeah, my wife's left me, as I was saying, and it's just going to be a trial period to start with, just 3 months.
Wow. Is that what it is? Because I thought she was just down moving for work and then coming back.
Yeah, that's how long the film is. Yeah, it's 3 months.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just me and the kid.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You know?
nice.
Yeah.
Which brings us to this.
One and a half Mogis. That gets better every time I hear it.
Yeah, same here, man.
Yeah.
I agree.
When I first heard it, I thought it lacked a little bit of rhythm, but
Yes.
now, really good.
Well, I thought Keyzie was way off.
I was.
Yeah.
You're the one going, meh, 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 meh.
Guys.
Oh,
So yeah, it's been almost 36 hours now since my wife left me.
Jeez.
temporarily left you, yeah.
Early days.
Yeah, it is. And so today, my daughter had to stay home from school because she's sick. She's 4 years old, by the way. So she's real sick. So I went to wake her up. She hadn't gotten up, and went in there, and she was just like, I got a sore tummy. And so yeah, I was like, oh God, well, I don't want to send her off to school like that, you know, because she might give it to the other kids, even though those little bastards gave it to her.
Yeah, probably gave
I
it
should
to
send
her.
her back there for revenge, Keyzie.
Yeah,
to be honest with
totally.
you, man.
Totally, man.
Yeah.
But I didn't
Yeah, okay.
because I'm a backbone. And
Totally.
so I kept her. I said, you know, we'll just see how you're feeling in about half an hour or so, all right? You just wait there and we'll see how we're going. Came out, nah, Dad's still not feeling good. So I said, all right, well, you can stay home today and watch TV and that. And she cheered right up, man.
Yeah.
She was absolutely brand new, actually. I
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
seen her that good for, I don't know, since my wife was there, I guess.
Sure, yeah.
Wait, so she's all good now?
Brand new, man.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you
brand
send her to
new.
school then?
Because I said at the start of the sentence, all right, we'll keep you home.
Yeah, and
She's
you can
like,
watch
she's
TV.
like, oh, thank you. And I said, you can watch TV. And she's like, yeah, boy.
Yeah.
So she went, yeah,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, boy. She's like, da-doosh, da-doosh, da-doosh.
Wow.
She's already
Yeah.
turning the screws on Dad day one.
How's that?
You know,
Wow, I mean, it sounds to
Huh?
me like she's faking it. You know, she's not really sick. She just wants to watch telly, is what I'm thinking anyway. But I don't know. I don't have kids.
No.
You don't
can,
think
when
so?
you're a parent, you can tell, man. You can tell.
Yeah.
Why? What was she? Was she throwing up or anything?
No, all the symptoms seem to clear up. Once she got in front of old Paw Patrol there, she had, I said, well, what do you want to have for breakfast? Because generally she'll have oatmeal. She always says she wants muesli, but you give her the muesli, she doesn't eat it. She's like, oh, Dad, I just want ice cream. And I was like, okay, you can have some, but, not too much. She's like, bring me the container. I was like, all right, but...
Don't eat all of it.
Once that's gone, that's it, okay? She's like, yeah, boy, to-doosh, to-doosh, to-doosh.
Wow. It just doesn't sound like she's super sick to me. But
Well,
once again,
that's
I don't know.
because of the way that I'm parenting her, Keyzie.
Right.
Yeah,
See, you got to lift their spirits, man.
Yeah,
Totally.
okay.
It's excellent parenting, Mogi.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
I've been down that road too, and I can
Yeah.
just say you're right on track there.
Right. Oh, well, that's good, man. So it's all going tickety-boo.
Yeah, I think it's much like I think my wife was a little bit worried about how we'd go. I mean, I spoke about the fact that she's prepared 60 meals for us.
Sure. Well, I was going to say takeaways tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not eating that garbage.
Bit of-
Mrs. Cooked.
Bit of Macca's.
Not falling into that trap.
Yeah.
The trouble is, if I start, feeding the food that my wife prepped for my daughter, the missus will think I'm not up to it.
Sure.
So, fish and chips tonight, boys.
Nice. Sweet.
She said, what's for dinner, Daddy? I was like, fish and chips tonight, mate. Fish and chips tonight. She's like, yeah, boy.
So
Sweet.
cute.
Oh, very good.
Did you see there's a Paw Patrol movie coming out?
Yeah. Pretty pumped about that, man.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Mogi, do you mind if I get some advice just from Mogi, I think, Jase, just because I think you'd be able to help me with the situation I'm in.
Yeah.
So it's to do with a friend of a friend. They're sort of, and it's such
Is it about chicks, man? Because you've come to the right place.
no, it's not really about chicks. Nah, sorry, man. And I would always go to you first about
Yeah,
chicks.
Yeah, you're in enough trouble on that front anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, Mogi. So there's a friend of a friend. I guess you could say they're a family friend. And they're getting to the age where they are starting to require care.
Yeah.
Like extra care.
Sure.
And it's getting to the point where,
But this is all coming off the back of the fact that I've revealed that my mother's a registered nurse for 50-odd years here. So you
That's
go
right.
on, Keyzie.
and the wife is okay. The wife's okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's not.
Sure.
He's getting to the point where he just needs a bit more care, and it's,
Is it too hard for her?
yeah, it's putting a massive strain on her. And there's just been a few things lately that the family's just like, ugh, what do we do?
Yeah.
And so they've been broaching the question of, do we, look at respite care? Do we, look at
What?
caregivers? Do we? And I think what they've decided to do is just, it's rest home time.
Back paddock.
Not quite back paddock. It's rest home
Snicks,
time.
has it got a back paddock at the rest home?
I don't know.
You want to get one that's got a back paddock,
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'll make sure we do that.
Well, it's a shame, isn't it? Because it is one of those situations where you think to yourself, well, in sickness and in health, Jase.
Yeah,
Do you know what
yeah.
I mean? She
Yeah, for
signed
sure.
up. She signed up for it, and now times are getting tough.
Correct.
Oh, I can't be bothered.
Just
there's a
dump 'em.
laziness that I don't like there.
Well, no, you're getting the wrong end of the stick here. She's elderly herself.
Oh.
And so she's got a hard enough time, just making sure she's okay. And now she's got to look after this guy.
Right.
Who's just falling to bits.
Yeah, I guess if it gets to that point, I mean, it is a last resort, right? I'm sure, without knowing all the details, that it must be.
Oh.
They've explored every option. Would that be about right?
Every option. And it's like a heartbreaking thing. And it's just like, how do you even go about broaching the topic?
Yeah.
And how can you make it as... Because his immediate instinct is going to be, oh, you're trying to get rid of me. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
how do you do it in a way
Because
that's like...
she is.
Well, a wee bit.
Yeah.
But it's out of love. He needs care.
Yeah.
needs extra support.
No,
How-
well, I think a home is probably the best place for him. So
Yeah.
just bang him in there and.
Just that's why I sort of rip the Band-Aid off. Just do it. It'll be uncomfortable for the first month or so, and then he'll get used to it.
Probably not that long. The trick is, it's like when you went to boarding school, Jase.
I did, yes.
When I first went to boarding school, I wasn't allowed to contact my family for a month, and that was so you just
Right.
got used to it, and it wasn't a little cry baby.
Yeah, right, okay.
So yeah, my mum just that was it. No
Right.
letters. You're allowed letters, I think, from
yes,
memory.
same.
Written letters. That
Okay,
was all.
so-
Yeah. So
All
I
right,
think
that's a good policy. Okay. All right, appreciate it. Jase, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I think that's good advice, man.
No, What do you reckon? Would you be open to moving into a home?
Can I just say, Keyzie, my wife is going to be filthy with you for describing her as elderly.
I'd like to apologise to Jason.
You are in a world of pain.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.